Okay. In this session, we'll be actually seeing about a what if analysis. So, what if analysis is actually a tool where you'll be able to find the possibilities of many things like revenue and other possibilities. It will be helpful for you to find, and it can be done using two types like one variable and using two variables it can be used. So first thing what we'll be seeing is one variable type. Mm, okay, so in this one variable type what we'll be seeing is actually we'll be modifying one variable and we'll be seeing what are the possibilities of others. So the question before going to what if analysis, like what if analysis is used using a tool called as data table. So you have to remember that. So now let us go into the question. So first thing is in the question we have our cost price 30 rupees and selling price 45 and number of quantities sold has been provided. Now we have to find what is actually the profit. So what we have to do is the formula for profit is nothing but selling price minus your cost price. So equal to open your bracket your selling price minus your cost price, close the bracket, into the number of quantities sold. Just give enter. So this is going to be our profit. If our cost price is going to be 30 and if we are going to sell it for 45 and if the quantity sold is 25 then it is going to be 375. So this is how. But let us consider if I am to find, I have to find the possibilities if it is going to be 50, if it is going to be 75, or it can be any number of quantities. I've just taken the numbers here as this possible quantities, and whether it is every time I have to multiply and have to find the values to solve this problem only. Like we have the thing called data table. So once when you enter the formula once, you'll be able to find the values quickly. So for that, now we have calculate, we know I'm going to modify only the quantity sold here. So this is going to be my variable factor. So always remember here, I'm going to consider this as my only variable factor here. So now here the quantity we are going to vary has been mentioned and we are going to find what would be the possible profits. So first thing is we know for 25 we know the profit is 375. I'm just going to type this, select this cell here. Okay, so you'll get the same profit as here. Now we, for the remaining values, what we are going to do is you're just going to select this entire thing. We don't need to select the headers. You're going to select the entire value. Just go to data. Okay, in data, you'll find a thing called what if analysis. Select it, then go and select data table. So once you select your data table, as I've told you earlier, we are just going to modify one variable here. So in we are not going to modify any row variable. We are just going to modify the column inputs only. So here what you're going to select is which variable you're going to modify, you're going to select it here. So we are going to modify which this quantity sold variable only is modifying here. So just select this cell. Automatically you'll be finding it has been locked. Just give OK. So you could see you'll be able to find the possible values if the for the same cost price and selling price, if it is going to be 50 quantity, then the profit is going to be 750. So this is how your one variable works. Now let us move on to two variables. So similarly, even in this for two variables, we'll be using only data tables here. Okay. So Now let us consider the same thing. The cost price is going to be 30, but here the selling price will be 50 and the quantity sold is going to be 100. So what will be the profit? So as we have seen in the previous for one variable, we are going to see which is nothing but equal to my selling price minus our cost price. Close your bracket into the quantity sold. Just give enter. So 2000 rupees is going to be my profit. Now, here I'm going to modify and see two variables. One variable is going to be the selling price, and another variable is going to be my quantity sold. So, for your understanding and typing, this is my variable one, and this is going to be the variable two. So this full thing is going to be the variable one, and this thing is going to be my variable two. Okay, so this is what I've created a table here. So here are the list of possibilities. If you see for the quantity, I have mentioned what and all possibilities I need. If it is 25 units, what is going to be the price? And similarly, selling price also, I'm modifying it. If it is 50 rupees, what would be the profit? If it is 60 rupees, what would be the profit? If it is 70, what would be the profit? So this is what I'm going to check it. So always remember while creating your table, here you'll be mentioning your one variable and here you'll be mentioning your another variable. Make sure you keep this space as empty one because we'll be inserting a value here. So here what value you're going to give is nothing but your profit value which you have found it. So just give equal to this cell. Okay, select enter. So you'll be getting the profit which is here. So equal to this cell, just give enter. Now we have to find the remaining values. So it is also much more simple. What you're going to do is you're just going to select it from here, this entire table. Now go to data again, then what if analysis, then go to data table. Now, what we have to do is we are going to give the row input cell as well as the column input cell. So remember, in the row input cell, what are we going to vary? We are going to vary the selling price, which is nothing but my variable one. So just select this. Okay. And in the column input cell, we are going to vary which factor, which is quantity. I'm going to vary, which is nothing but my quantity sold. Just select this variable. Just select OK. Okay. So now if you could see, we have obtained the values of the quantity sold and selling price. If my quantity is going to be 25 quantity, if the price I'm going to keep it as 60, then the value is going to be 750. So this is how you use what if analysis data table or data table, how you'll be using it. Thank you.